Do you think that if he's cornered in the way that he's been now, that he may start revealing things about other people?
He has no choice. His ego and his addiction won't allow him to do anything different. Anybody who thinks he's not going to talk is crazy. The simple fact that he's not saying more now only means that the people who have been protecting him all along, who put him in position to be such a horror to the Black community, still find value in him. He's got everybody on tape. They all know it.
For me to even, allow myself to get tricked into being in a space to where I feel like, I'm at the mercy of some who don't understand me as an artist anyway, because this was in.
If you just getting this message, it's way too late. For real, I'm gonna drop so much on y'all. You're gonna love it.
Diddy is not playing around with all the folks who criticized him when he was busted, because word on the street is he's got huge tea on Beyonce and Jay-Z, and he's not holding back from exposing them. When Diddy was jailed, Jay-Z was eager to disassociate himself, even though we all know those two had been rolling in the mud together for years. Diddy used to be invited to the Roc Nation brunch every single year. He went on excursions with them. They were tight. But as soon as Diddy became incriminated, all of it stopped. And can y'all believe Jay and Bey haven't had a Roc Nation brunch since then? Child, Diddy's arrest had them shook and scared. To make things even worse, they supposedly were exposed for partaking in freak-offs with Diddy. According to the lawyer of one of Diddy's SA victims, there was a freak-off tape of Diddy and Beyonce that was being auctioned around. And reportedly, it's the iconic footage TMZ bought, but still hasn't disclosed to the public. Because it would be unlawful to broadcast a non-consensual sexual video of that type on the internet. But it's not only the freak-offs that have people talking. It's been believed for a time now that Jay-Z interfered with the autopsy of his deceased pregnant mistress, Kathy White, after Beyonce supposedly unalived her for having an affair with Jay. Jaguar Wright reignited these charges not long ago when she came on Piers Morgan and accused them of being a horrible marriage with skeletons in their closet. The charges Jaguar made caused such much damage that Jay and Bey allegedly threatened to sue Piers if he didn't take the interview down. Jaguar stated that Jay-Z was the brains behind the downfall of R. Kelly, and that he also paid the prosecutors going after Diddy just to deflect the limelight off himself. She even revealed she has 3 of Beyonce and Jay-Z's victims in her possession, and that they are more than prepared to tell the world what Jay and B did to them.
He's just the beginning. Until him and his cohorts are all held to account publicly and legally, the victims, they're not safe. He was selected to be the demon that he is, to keep the culture in line so the industry could continue to rip it for all of its precious jewels. We have too many lost. The list of lost is ridiculous, and everyone knows Diddy was selected for this job. He's the Judas.
Do you think that if he's cornered in the way that he's been now, that he may start revealing things about other people?
He has no choice. His ego and his addiction won't allow him to do anything different. Anybody who thinks he's not going to talk is crazy. The simple fact that he's not saying more now only means that the people who have been protecting him all along, who put him in position to be such a horror to the Black community, still find value in him. He's got everybody on tape. They all know it.
Sean Carter, 30 years.
Guys, it's getting real out here. Allegedly, Diddy is facing RICO charges.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. Puff was the first one that came through and made us feel like, it was us.
She holds top secret SCI clearance and has represented individuals extradited internationally. Among her notable criminal cases, Bobby has tried international organized crime and racketeering conspiracies. Why did Diddy feel he had to go hire someone that has expertise in RICO cases?
Now, as I said, when Jaguar Wright made these allegations, the first idea on a lot of people's minds was Jay-Z's deceased lover, Kathy White, and how he and Beyonce supposedly ganged up to unalive her. People couldn't resist but bring up Beyonce's new song, Daughter, from her newest album, Cowboy Carter, where she appears to narrate perhaps unaliving someone after seeing them sleeping with her boyfriend. The lyrics read, "Your body laid out on these filthy floors, your blood stains on my custom coutures. Bathroom attendant let me straight in. She was a great fan. I genuinely tried to be calm, but your audacity disrupted my isolation. Now I ripped your dress and you're all black and blue. Look what you made me do." Now this may simply be a gloomy tune Beyonce and her writers came up with, but some are certain this was a confession, and it begins to make a lot more sense when you look at the peculiar circumstances under which Kathy White died. The pathologist found that she died from a brain aneurysm, but Jaguar Wright had something different to say. Jaguar initially remarked on this on an Instagram Live, claiming that the autopsy reports of Kathy dying from a brain aneurysm were a hoax that Beyonce and Jay-Z came up with after they reportedly took her out.
Kathy White's life was taken unfairly. She actually died screaming. And the Carters are responsible. But one of them is just a little more responsible than the other. Question is, did Sean Carter delete his mistress, his pregnant mistress, because his wife was jealous? Or could it be possible that maybe his wife's temper is just a little worse than most people think? And maybe he just had to clean it up to protect the brand's sake.
Well, did he start snitching?
He had straight faces when she was accepting that award and said, "My beautiful husband."
I'd like to thank my beautiful husband, my beautiful 3 children who are at home watching.
Beautiful where? In his pockets? In his pockets? Because you can look at this Joe Camel looking, you gonna call that beautiful? It ain't his spirit, because it's nasty. It ain't his soul, because it's dark. He only cares about himself. He's selfish. And he's proving it right now. With all that's going on with Diddy. You go a whole year without making a comment. You don't say nothing. You totally go ghost, and then you wait until you are finally called out. And right before the avalanche comes, now all of a sudden, that's not your friend? What about your friend? Are they gonna let you down? Are they gonna be around? Yeah.
Jaguar Wright told us that Diddy was being set up by Jay-Z. And this is the one thing I never forget, because she said, "How do you guys